Okay, Mama, see. Turn off the Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to my vlog. This is SouthernBelleNg, and of course this is the W Diaries. I don't know how to make the shape of my hand, so anyhow you see it, just take it. But yeah, so this is the second video. I actually don't remember. How awful of me. But okay, so basically this is the newest video on the W Diaries. It's a two-in-one kind of video. I'm gonna be doing this video about my NYC non-experience and my my job seeking, and I'm also going to be doing a video for MTV Based Sugar auditions that I attended, which is kind of where I got this. I didn't get it at the audition per se, I just got it somewhere, and it says Google for all at the back. I know it's too much stress for me turning around and everything, but hey. So yeah, so basically I'm going to be talking first of all about my NYC experience and why I chose not to do NYC. My parents are still having a hard time dealing with it. Obviously, as you can see, I am very young. I am not up to, I think, 35, which is the age that you can take an exemption, or if you're pregnant or married or you have some awful disease. Thank God I'm not sick. I'm perfectly okay right now. But yeah, I decided to not do NYC. I know I said that like 5 times already, just letting it sink in very well. But yeah, I decided not to do NYC because for me, first of all, I felt it was a total waste of my time. Hey, how many people actually chose how they wanted to experience the university setting and all that? For me, I was always schooled close to the house and had my parents and everyone around, and hearing their experience, their university experiences, I just wanted to get in there. And I graduated from secondary school at the age of 19. I graduated quite late, and I got immediate admission into Uniben, which is where I graduated from. So Uniben for life. Yeah, so it was, for me, it was just from one situation to the other, no break in between. As at the day I did my graduation, my WAEC result was not out, but I already had an admission letter from Uniben. Like, it was that scary. When I finally saw the result, I was like, okay. But I went into the university setting with other people's experiences and other people's testimonies in mind. I really did not know what to expect, or I did not think I knew what to expect. I was daydreaming about someone else's experience, about the whole classes and lecturers and dressing nice and everything. So in my mind, it was already set out to be that way. But I entered, and my first year, rude awakening, it wasn't like that. I had fun. I had fun my first year. It was way better than my second, third, and even my final year. My final year, I was completely locked out. Now, some people are like asking already, like, what does that have to do with your NYC experience? I think every Nigerian should be given the chance to select or to decide whether or not you want to go into that. They say it's supposed to be for social integration, helping you mix up with other tribes and yada yada yada. And for me, that's all bulls poop. It's nothing. If I wanted to mix up, I was born and raised in Lagos. I grew up in Agege, Oshodi, um, yeah, Mafoluku, been to the island. I've mixed with Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. We're plenty in our family, obviously. Okay, so if it was about the integration, for me, I don't think the scheme is doing what it's supposed to. I felt like you're gonna take me away from everything I know, everything I think I want to do, and you're just gonna force me for a whole year to do charity work. Mind you, the alawi they are paying is small, but you're gonna force me to do charity work for a whole year, and to be honest, it's not going to benefit me. You're going to send me to Kano, where the lingua franca is Hausa, where the average person there knows how to speak Hausa. That's how they communicate with each other. You're gonna send me there and expect that within a year I'd learn the language, I'd know how to teach people, I'd mix up and all that. Some people were born in certain situations or certain places and they still haven't mixed up. I was born in Lagos, but every time I speak, people ask me where I'm from. But hey, jokes aside. But for real, I think it's a waste of time. The whole social integration thingy, it's not working, because after that year I would leave where I went to. Most of us, 90%, 99%, only a slim number actually stay back, and that's because they found something better than what you gave them to do. Yeah, that's my first reason for not wanting to do the NYC. Number two reason, I felt like I had a lot more to gain in the workforce, like on my own. I feel like this year out of university, your first year out of university, should be spent exploring. I know that might sound like something rich kids do. I'm not a rich kid, but you can explore in different ways. I've had multiple jobs, started my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be starting my online radio very soon. So hey, I have my blog, and generally I have built my personality, I've built my character, I've built my brand, my image, and I've gotten to understand what I wanted to, or what I want to do with my life, at least a certain amount of it. And I've been given that space to grow, to fail, to try out business, to fail in business, to go back and ish like that. I don't think, for me personally, a lot of people would talk about how they love the whole idea of NYC and how they must go to NYC even though they did not graduate. But for me, it doesn't cut it. Okay, so that's my second reason. Third reason being that generally, for me personally, I'm not echoing another person's opinion, but my own personal opinion, I jumped from secondary school into university direct, no gap, like couple of months after my, why am I saying couple of months, I graduated, so I had no space in between. I did not get to see what was out there. I did not get to experience, life transition properly. It was just like no proper transition, no cutout, no nothing, nothing. It was just from one school to another school. The only difference is no uniform, so anything you like wear to class. That was the only real difference, and it kind of messed me up to a large extent because I lost a bit of my character. I lost a bit of my upbringing. I'm not gonna go all the way into that, but yes, it did affect me, and it affects a whole lot of us because you spend, some people, a lot of people spend that, even the ones that did not get direct admission, they spend the 1, 2, 3 years they have been out there hustling for admission and not having the chance to see the other opportunities, the businesses you could have done, the other things you could have learned. If I had known, I studied mass communication, if I had known, I would have probably opted for a polytechnic or something, or just gone all the way direct to NUJ in Oba. It would have benefited more when it comes to the academics. I believe I would have learned a lot more instead of going to a normal higher institution. But we were fed that whole story that if it's not university, it's not university. Just as how we are being fed the story that if it's not NY, it's not NY. I'm anti-NYC in case you haven't figured it so far. Okay, so basically those are my three reasons. One, I did not have any orientation about what it was, and I do not believe that the idea they are forwarding to us is what is really happening. Yes, consider terrorist, I am. So I don't believe that whole, I think to a large extent a lot of people, the government, are looking for free or poorly paid labor, which is why a good portion of you couples end up teaching. if I go anywhere, I've seen secondary school students of nowadays, forget the small meats adding on my face. I'm really small. I'm really small. But I'm a 5'7", so. But that aside, I've seen secondary school students who, if I did not see them in their uniform, would pass me on a normal day and I'll be like, good afternoon, ma. So imagine someone like me going to teach. It's not going to end out well. Like, it's not going to turn out well. Like, I can't teach. I can't. It's not in me. It's not in my DNA, or it's not in my destiny, I guess. But to be a teacher requires a whole lot more. Yes, you have other opportunities, but how many people are actually exposed to these opportunities? How many of them actually have the chance to scout for a job, then have the company retain them? How many people are lucky enough to get companies that retain them? Out of 5,000, maybe like 1,000 or 500, which is not much, meaning the rest of you go and teach. It's not my thing. Okay, so yeah, that's basically why I did not go for NYC, although I'm still hustling and praying to God Almighty that they cancel it, because to be honest, I don't think I can deal with the physical, the mental, the emotional rigors that are required of NYC. So if you share my opinion, if you're one of the NYC lovers, we love you irrespective. Please leave a comment down below. If you are anti-NYC like me, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share to your friends. It's a new channel, so we're open to suggestions. If you feel I should be a bit more engaging, drop a comment. Just constructive criticism only. Okay, so till next time, or till next video, which I'll be wearing the same shirt. Yes, I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I'll be wearing the same shirt. See you and goodbye.